Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Teaching English on Dروس Sober Goal 3. Before we start, we'd like to welcome Mr. Fawaz Al-Aqil, the interpreter to the sign language. As always, we start our class by reviewing the objectives, what we are planning to achieve at the end of this class. At the end of this class, inshallah, we're going to, the students will be able to describe an accident. Also, the student will be able to identify right pronunciation for the letter H, how we pronounce the letter H. Also, the student will be able to identify the past form of 3 irregular verbs. Now we are at Unit 7, the second unit this semester. And this unit is under the title, What Happened? Now we are at step 4 and 5, section 4 and section 5 in this unit. Section 4 is listening, section 5 is pronunciation. So today we will study listening and pronunciation. Okay, this is the unit and these are the lessons. Before we start, we will make a quick revision on the previous lesson. You remember the previous lesson? We studied grammar. What are the grammar parts that we studied? We studied about there was and there were. When to use there was and when to use there were. Also when to use why in the question and when to use the answer because. Okay. The third one, the adverb ago. How to use the verb, the adverb ago if you want to talk about something in the past. And the last part of grammar, the pronouns someone, no one, nothing, and anything. Let's take some exercises from the workbook as a revision to these parts of grammar. Look at the house here. We want to use there is, there are, there was, and there were. Okay, here, what can you see here? Inside the house, we can see a cat. So how can we describe this? We can say there is a cat. Okay, if the cat disappears, goes away, okay, what can we say? We can talk about a few seconds ago, we say there was a cat. Okay, now there is a cat, but here there was a cat. No longer cats here. So there was a cat. Here we have a clock on the wall. So we can say there is a clock. Now when it disappears, in the past, we talk about it, we say there was a clock. And here, there is a boy. Now the boy goes away, there was a boy. Okay? These are teddy bears. We can say here, there are teddy bears. Why do we use are here? Because we are talking about plural, more than one. There are teddy bears. Okay? Now, they went away. So we can talk about few seconds ago, in the past, we say there were. We can't say there were because we're talking about two things in the past. There were teddy bears. And here there is a vase. And now there was a vase. Okay? Or we can say a vase. Also we can say there are flowers. And we can say there were flowers. Okay, we talk about this vacuum machine. There is a vacuum machine. And now no more vacuum machine. We can say there was a vacuum machine. There are shoes. Okay, now how can we describe this? We can say there were shoes. There were shoes. And we have here trees. There are trees. Okay, now no more trees. What can we say? There were trees because we talk about the past. And now how to use why and because. We use why when we want to ask about a reason. Why this happened? What's the reason behind that? And usually when somebody asks you with why, you usually answer with because. You give the reason. Okay, let's have this list of questions. Why were the boys upset? Why is Khalid angry? Why is Asma sad? Why was Badr surprised? Why are you tired? And the last one, why are you happy? Okay, we have some list of answers here. All of these answers begin with because. Okay, now let's go to the first one here. Why were the boys upset? What do you think? Try to look very quickly to these answers from A to E. What do you think? Why were the boys upset? We can say because they lost lost in the football match. They were playing football match before and they lost. They did not win. So they were upset, unhappy. Okay, here, why is Khalid angry? What do you think? That's right. This is the right answer because someone broke his car window. He was angry because somebody broke his car window. Notice here, we asked in the present and the answer was in the past. Why? Because we're talking about something happened in the past. Number 3, why is Asma sad? Asma is sad now. Why? Because she lost her favorite sweater. Okay, her favorite sweater, the sweater that she likes more, she lost it. She doesn't know where it is. Number 4, why was Badr surprised? He was surprised. Okay, why? Because he passed his math test. Okay, because he passed his math test. He didn't expect that, so he was surprised. Number 5, why are you tired? You look tired, exhausted. You look tired means you are not feeling well because of effort you did. We can say, because I can't sleep. When somebody asks you directly, why are you tired? You can answer like this, because I can't sleep. Okay, that you cannot sleep. When you can't sleep, you feel tired. The last one, why are you happy? You look happy. So why are you happy? Why do you look happy? The answer, because I won a competition, a game, for example. You won the game, so you feel happy about that. And also we learn how to use the adverb ago. When we talk about something happened in the past, we use the past tense. The past tense is the verb, we use it in the past. Okay, but how to specify the time? We can use so many time expressions. One of these time expressions, we call it ago, the adverb. Okay, how to use it? We usually use ago at the end of the sentence, and we use it after a specific time. Like here we can see the short paragraph here. We have some verbs. We need to use them in the past form, and we notice here the time these verbs happened before. So we use ago. Let's answer it all together now. Complete the story. Use the simple past tense. This is a story that is told by somebody. Faris have a really bad day 2 weeks ago. Now we're talking about the past. Okay, 2 weeks ago. We can say 2 days ago, 2 hours ago, 2 minutes ago. So you specify time, and we use ago here to indicate the time in the past. Okay, so here, since we said 2 weeks ago, that means in the past. So we have to use the verb have in the past. What is the past form of the verb have? Think about it. Okay, so we can say had. This is the past form of the verb had. We had a really bad day 2 weeks ago. Okay, Faris had a really bad day 2 weeks ago. We continue here. He not get. Okay, notice here we have a verb, but in the negative form. In the negative with not. And notice something very important. It is in the past. We notice from the very sentence, the very beginning, from the first sentence, that it is in the past. So we can say he not get enough sleep because he until midnight. So not get, we can say didn't. We can say did. Okay, and we can make a contraction like this, didn't get. Why didn't you use the past form of the verb get? We can't say got. We can't say got because we have did here. Because he didn't get enough sleep because he until midnight, because he studied. Okay, he studied until midnight. The next morning, the form of the verb be in the past. If it is for singular, we can say was. If it is for plural, we can say were. So he was. We can say he was very tired. We use the verb eat also in the past. What's the past form? ate. We can say he ate breakfast and walk. It is a regular verb. Since it is a regular verb, we use ed here. We can say he walked. Okay, he walked to the bus stop. On the way, Faris see an accident. In the past, we use the verb see in the past form. So we can say here saw. Okay, you can continue answering this exercise by yourself. It is on page 118 in your book. Okay, now let's move to the next slide. Now we will talk about grammar also, pronouns, someone, no one, nothing, and anything. Let's erase the board like this. Okay, complete each sentence. Use no one, nothing, someone, or anything. Okay, let's answer this one. I didn't eat for a dinner because I had a very big lunch. I didn't eat here because we are using the sentence in the negative form. We have to use any. As we said before in the previous lesson, we can say anything. For dinner because I had a very big lunch. Okay, when we have a sentence in the negative form or in the form of a question, okay, we can use any. Okay, so we can say here anything. I went to see my grandparents the other night, but they were out shopping. Okay, another sentence was home. So we're talking about someone here. We can say no one. Okay, and notice here when we say one, no one, or someone, we talk about a person. But when we say nothing and anything here, we talk about an animal or a thing, not a person. So here we can say no one. No one was at home. Number 3, I forgot to go to the supermarket. There was in the refrigerator. There was what? I forgot to go. There was nothing also in the supermarket. We can say we have to write it in small letter. Why? Because it's not the beginning of a sentence. So let's erase the N here and we continue writing. There was nothing. There was nothing in the refrigerator. Number 4 was the bus stop this morning. I wasn't there alone. What do you use? Do you use someone, no one, nothing, or anything? Okay, was at the bus stop this morning. We can say no one. Okay, no one. We have to start with a capital letter. Why? Sorry, let's erase it again. Okay, no one. No one was at the bus stop this morning, so I wasn't there alone. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. Okay, our main class of today is about listening. Okay, now you're going to listen to something. What are you going to listen to? You're going to listen to 2 persons telling us about an accident. These 2 persons saw an accident, okay, and they told what they have seen in this accident. Okay, we call them witnesses. They witnessed what happened in the accident. So we need to know more before listening, so that the listening will be easier to understand. Okay, that will be on page 59, as we said before. It is an accident that happened between a school bus, as you can see here, and the other one here. What do you call it? We call it a truck and a school bus. Okay, the first one, or the first witness, the first person who saw the accident is Harry Skinner. So he's going to report what he has seen. He will tell us what he has seen in the accident. The other one is this lady. Her name is Jill Black. Jill Black saw the accident and she will tell what has happened in this accident. Okay? Now, before we go to listening and find out more about this accident, how this accident happened, we need to know the questions. Okay? Reading the questions before you listen will help you understand the listening better. Okay, so answer yes or no about the accident. Now we're going to listen to Harry Skinner, but before that, let's find out what the questions are. The first question, the light was green for the truck. The traffic light. Was it green for the truck? Did he tell that? Okay, look at the truck here and look at the traffic light. Was it green? Okay, we will check when we listen. Number 2, the truck hit the bus. Did the truck hit the bus? There was a crash. We will know when we listen. Okay, so this is the bus and this is the truck. Number 3, no one was injured. Everyone was safe, sound. Okay, is that right? Was anyone injured in this accident? Also, you will find out when you listen. Number 4, in the end, everyone was okay. When at the end of this accident, was everyone okay or not? Was he happy or not? This is what we're going to find out. Okay. Now you will need to listen. Okay, listen and follow. Try to answer the questions and follow the pictures. They will help you to understand more. Okay. And before that, also we're going to listen to Harry Skinner. The light. Okay, just a second. Here we will listen to the answer, but we'll not answer it now. After we listen to this audio. So listen and try to find out about the answers.
Harry Skinner report. It was just before noon. I was in the cafe. I saw the truck coming. The truck driver was looking at the street numbers. I guess he was in a hurry to deliver something in his truck. The light was red, but the truck driver didn't stop. The truck hit the back of the school bus. I was really worried because of those kids, but no one was hurt. The kids in the bus were upset about the accident. They wanted to go home for lunch, but everyone needed to wait for a police officer to come and make a report. So the truck driver took them all into the cafe and paid for their lunch. It had a happy ending.
Okay, let's go back to to answer the questions. Okay, Harry Skinner, the light was green for the truck. Is that true or false? No or yes? We can say no. The traffic light was red. What does red mean? When the traffic light is red, that means you have to stop. But according to Harry Skinner, the truck driver did not stop. So the answer is no. The truck hit the bus. Did the truck hit the bus? Did it crash the bus? Yes, that happened. No one was injured. Number 3. Is that right? No one was injured. That's right. So we can say yes. In the end, everyone was okay. Is that right? Everyone was okay? Yes, that's right. Nobody was injured, so everyone was okay and happy because the truck driver took the kids to the cafe and paid for their lunch. Okay? Now you need to tell the story again after listening and try to tell the story from the picture here. What does this indicate? It was before noon. Okay? It was before noon, and here the speaker, which is Harry Skinner, was at a cafe and he's describing what happened. The truck, he was standing at the corner and the truck did not stop for the traffic light, and because the school bus stopped suddenly, the truck hit the bus from the backside. Okay, and here what does this picture describe, or what does it indicate? Indicates that the speaker was upset. Okay, why was he upset? Was he worried? Because he is afraid that the children or the kids might be hurt in this accident. Okay, they are worried also, the students, and they were planning to go home for lunch, and because they have to wait for whom? Look at the picture, for the police officer. This is the police officer. What is the police officer is going to do? He's going to write a report. As you can see here, He's going to write a report. For the meanwhile, for the time they're waiting for the police to arrive and write the report, what did the truck driver do? Do you remember? Excellent. He took them to the cafe, and what did he do? He gave them lunch, and he paid. He paid money for the lunch. Okay. Now let's go to the other witness. The other one who saw the accident. That is Jill Black. Jill Black. Okay, Jill Black. Now we're going to listen to what Jill Black what she saw in the accident. Let's listen and find out what she says.
Answer yes or no about the accident. Harry Skinner. 1. Answer yes or no about the accident. Harry Skinner. 1. The light was green for the truck. 2. The truck hit the bus. 3. No one was injured. 4. In the end, everyone was okay. Jill Black. 1. The light was green for the truck. 2. The truck hit the bus. 3. No one was injured. 4. In the end, Jill is worried. Answer yes or no about the accident. Harry Skinner. 1.
Okay, now we're going to learn about Jill's report, Jill Black's report. What is she going to tell us about this accident? Let's listen and find out about the question that we have seen a while ago.
Jill Black's report. The light was green for the truck. I know this because I was at the corner crossing the street. The bus driver just stopped right in the middle of the street. The truck driver didn't know that the bus was going to stop so suddenly, so he hit the back of the bus. Those bus drivers are crazy. I'm surprised no one was hurt. And I'm scared to put my little boy on the school bus.
Okay, now we can tell the same report again. These pictures will help you to report it, because whenever you listen, try to speak, because the main source or the main reason to improve your speaking is listening. So you listen to the report now. Let's try to tell the same report in our own words. Okay, like here when we say when Jill Black told us about the accident, what she has seen, she said that the traffic light was green. Okay, the other witness said it was red. Okay, but here Jill says it was green. And this is the truck that stops in the middle of the street, and the speaker was crossing the road. From which side? From the corner. Okay, and because the school bus stopped suddenly, the truck hit the school bus from the back. And the speaker is telling us that the truck drivers generally are crazy. According to her, the truck drivers are crazy, and she thanks Allah because nobody was hurt in this accident. And the speaker was afraid to take her kids to the school in the school bus. Why? Because she is afraid from the traffic. Okay, so this is how we tell the story. And now we move to the second section of our class today. That is the pronunciation. How to pronounce the letter H. How to say the letter H. When we say H, that is not the right sound for the letter H. The right sound for the letter H is ha sound. Ha. We call it ha. So here, listen to the sound and then practice. Okay? Let's listen and find out how we pronounce the H.
Listen to the H sound, then practice. I'm happy for you. Are you hurt? Is he hungry?
Okay, so we notice the H here is pronounced as ha. We say happy. And the H here is pronounced as ha also. We say hurt. The other H here is pronounced as ha sound. We call it H. But the right pronunciation for this letter is ha. So we can say hungry. So you can say again, happy, hurt, hungry. Let's read the sentences again. I'm happy for you. Are you hurt? This is a question. And another question here, is he hungry? Okay. And now we move to the last part of our class today. We will review, as we said before, 3 irregular verbs. And we want to know what's the past form of this irregular verb. Okay. We have regular verbs that end with ed. This is very easy, but there is another kind of verbs that we call irregular verbs. The past form of the verb changes, okay, or sometimes remains as it is. It doesn't follow the rule of ed that we have in the regular verbs. So the first one here is buy. Okay, you can say I buy grocery. But what if you want to talk about it in the past? You use it as bought. I bought grocery yesterday. So let's use it again. I buy grocery every day. I bought grocery yesterday. Okay. So we can say he buys groceries. We can say here he bought grocery when we talk about the past. Also, when we use the verb come, he comes every day. And we want to talk about him in the past. We say he came. So the past form of the verb come is came. Let's read the example here. He comes early. But when we talk about the past, we say he came early. The last verb of today is cut. To cut something, in the past is cut. This is how we cut. Look at the scissors here. It cuts something. Or they cut something. And here also we use it in the past as cut as well. She cuts her hair. We can say here she cut her hair. This is about the past also. And this is the last part of our class today. Thank you for watching and see you inshallah in our next episode. Goodbye.